Hello! Silver Greyscale here, getting back to more Doom 2016. And it's time that we nab this thing. So yeah, I didn't really think that the game would put me like literally facing the way where we're supposed to go. But yeah, this is what was down the hallway. And no, these are not known as invisible pinkies, they're called Spectres. But they're basically invisible pinkies. There it is. The Spectre is the unfortunate result of a misguided attempt to genetically modify the pinky. Several pinkies were gathered during the first Lazarus Project's tethering operation, MTC 2146-351. 4 of the captured beasts were vivisected, and 3 of these experiments resulted in the death of the subjects. 1 resulted in a pinky with limited psionic abilities. In an attempt to increase the ocular capacity and its ocular capacity, the optic nerve of a cacodemon was transplanted into the pinky. After operation, the animal returned to its normal enclosure to recover. It is believed that the beast was accidentally released from its pen when its keeper, thinking the invisible pinky had escaped, opened the gate. Several months after the first Spectre went missing, the second tethering operation, MTC 2147-016, captured 2 fertile specimens. Presumably the original Spectre had wandered into the Lazarus Wave testing facility and was teleported back to Hell by a summoner. It's unknown how the Spectre managed to breed, but the psionic trait has carried to the offspring. Besides psionic invisibility, there's no known difference between the pinky and the Spectre. And that is true. They're basically invisible pinkies. And with the way that Doom 2016 handles them, yeah, they're a bit rougher to handle, because in the original game you can just shoot them in the face. That is not necessary. That is not really doable, considering that they have some kind of armor, I've noticed. So we're gonna nab this. Well, speaking of a cacodemon, we now know that the pinky had the optic nerve of a cacodemon in it. Oh, fun, these guys. Mancubus. There's another Mancubus. And we're gonna glory kill you as well. Yeah, there is the last one. And, well, he came with a Baron of Hell. Not something I'd like, so we're just gonna get rid of both using the BFG, because why else? And you know what else? We pretty much have every single weapon in the entire game now. So yeah, one thing I noticed as well is that on my own file, like I said, I'm currently working on unlocking all of the original Doom levels. And I noticed that they actually carry over from save file to save file, which is pretty interesting. So, for instance, if I were to, let's say, find the door to the one that is here, you know, from this one. Then, you know, not only would we have that level unlocked already, but I don't have to look for it when I go and unlock all of them in the future. So, you know, the more I can find in this LP, the better. But, you know, don't be surprised if I just give up after searching for a long time and it's like, I don't know where it is. Okay, could actually be there. Or down there somewhere, or maybe there. Usually the gates isn't too far from their levers, so let me see. Got some health recovery here. But that's about it. Ah, here it is. Ah, this is the Phobos Anomaly. Nice. I will talk about, you know, these bonus maps a lot more in the bonus video, but basically what this level is this level is basically where the original Doom's first episode, Knee Deep in a Dead, ends. And I'm gonna talk a lot more about like the ending and whatnot when we sit down to play those, because the ending is kind of weird in my opinion. Also, I love that I'm not even going the right way. Oh boy. Okay, this led nowhere. And technically I've already been here because that's a yellow door. We're looking for a blue door. Yeah, let's just go here. Ah, this thing's open now.
None could stand before the Horde, but the Doom Slayer. Despair spread before him like a plague, striking fear into the Shadow Dwellers, driving them to deeper and darker pits. But from the depths of the abyss rose the Great One, a champion mightier than all who had come before. The Titan of immeasurable power and ferocity, he strode upon the plain and faced the Doom Slayer. And a mighty battle was fought on the desolate plains. The Titan fought with the fury of the countless that had fallen at the Doom Slayer's hand. But there fell the Titan, and in his defeat, the Shadow Horde were routed.
So yeah, we're getting more and more of our own backstory. Got a secret here, nice. And I did mention in episode 1 that the current backstory is technically that this is the same Doomslayer as, or well, Doom guy as the protagonist of Doom 64, which I actually managed to beat fairly recently, before the recent port was released. I actually played it through Doom 64 EX. And I'm gonna be honest, if you're gonna play Doom 64 on console, then yeah, definitely play it through the reboot, or not the reboot, the remaster that they did, like the re-release of it. But if you want to play it on PC, like I have, because somehow I like first-person shooters on PC a lot better than on console, then I do recommend Doom 64 EX a lot more. It's basically like playing the original Doom games and all the games using that engine, like Heretic and Hexen, through GC Doom, which feels a lot better. It has custom key mapping, you can play it in HD. But yeah, I do like the fact that the devs decided to show some love, at least, to Doom 64. If they could only show the same love to Doom 3, because Doom 3 is actually a fun game. I would LP it if it wasn't pretty badly programmed. That's one like crappy thing I have to give to it. Is that the way it's coded, at least the BFG edition, it is not coded in OpenGL like everything else. Which means that Fraps and programs like it don't necessarily enjoy that program, or rather, it doesn't enjoy them. So, if I'm going to basically play through that, it's gonna have to be through stream and then be uploaded on YouTube that way. Because I've tried it, it works through OBS, but not Fraps, and I honestly prefer to use Fraps when I record. Here it is. Oh, I see now. So yeah, we're putting in the skull. So we open up another door. And the last entry on Olivia Pierce. Before joining the UAC, Olivia was open to discussion about her endeavors and beliefs. She was known to have been an avid world traveler, served a 2-year tour of duty with the Global Science Council, and even spent time serving as a missionary in South America, which she noted was a spiritual but frivolous pilgrimage. Since moving to Mars, she's become a recluse, cutting off friends and family to focus on her secretive work on the Lazarus Project. She is rarely seen outside of the lab and no longer attends board meetings or any UAC press events. Past colleagues of Olivia have noticed that this behavior may just mean that she has something spectacular to reveal in the near future. Well, you know, they weren't wrong. Well, here we go. That's the end of the Titans realm. So we're gonna quit this video here, or rather yeah, we're gonna quit it here, and next time we're moving on to the next level. So, see you then.